suit. Oh yeah, here's that dirty mini-boss.
Oh,
Stop hitting me!
Oh, yeah, I remember this one. I was making fun of him, like, why is he like, stop it, please, no!
It's like putting up its arms. Like
Yeah, look at
I almost feel pathetic killing the thing because it like literally like flinches with every attack. It's like ow.
I feel really bad for that freaking robot Maverick though.
The iron hands.
I mean, what is he gonna do? Like fucking flatten me out or something? You know, give me a massage with those damn things? What the hell?
Yeah, or iron my clothes for me.
Exactly.
Hey, all of a sudden, and you know it's funny. I'm honestly not sure, but I think sprites from this level were borrowed from one of the Ninja Turtles games.
Oh yeah.
Look at the background.
Yeah.
It almost looks like the background sprites for one of the Ninja Turtles games.
God, I need to play those games. I have not played those in such a
I
long
hate those things.
Ninja Turtle games?
No, those.
Yeah, but have you played any of those Ninja Turtle games?
Just Turtles in Time.
That's it. See, that's the one that I think that's the one that everybody's played. I played the arcade one, Turtles in Time, and then
I love this. This is fun
Ugly
because you can double whammy this guy, and if he defeats right, the last one will open up and go right up his ass.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, that's terrible.
Oh,
That wiggle.
It hurts.
That
Oh,
wiggle.
It hurts. Oh, it hurts.
I think he likes it. He's not fighting back very hard, but I've noticed something. They're on that lather.
He's really not even that hard in general. It's just most people don't think to go fight him first.
His lather, rinse, repeat is kind of weird. There was another.
Normally, I can hit it right where it'll go right up where it'll land on top of it and go right up his ass. Didn't happen this time.
In one Mega Man classic game, I think was it 8? Which one was the one that was all 3D and funky looking? Was it 8? No. 7?
7 and 8 were both on, or 7 was on the Super and 8 was on the first PlayStation. 8's the one that's notorious for level that's like jump, jump, slide, slide,
That one,
jump, slide,
yes.
slide.
They had lather, rinse, repeat fucking bosses in there where you would just hit them with their weaknesses,
Yeah.
and then they would just, that would be it.
Which is a staple of the X series.
Which is fucking
Sometimes it's, which is why I like, the dynamics of X4 with 0, because it's not so much rinse, lather, repeat, whatever. Okay, so now we gotta go take him off. I think he's the one with multiple mini-bosses.
Oh, God.
Tunnel Rhino. And not only that, he's a pain in the ass as a boss. Anyway, I can't get any of his stuff right now. I can't get anything. Yeah, we're gonna have to backtrack every level. I forgot this one is the worst for backtracking.
Yep.
X3 is the worst because until you have his drill, you can't get anything else in the game. But unfortunately, he is actually difficult enough without his weakness that you have to have it to kill him, which his weakness is the acid, which you need the ice to get to first.
Oh
But because of how I'm playing this game, I have to have other weapons on my arsenal too.
Yep.
So the order gets all kinds thrown off. So there ends up being a lot of backtracking, which most of it's fine. But to get these is freaking cool.
Oh yeah?
Because, it requires the Triad Thunder, which is the attack you get from Bolt Catfish, which will be the very last Maverick I will take on. Which means the enemies look like crap.
Alright, I'll just...
Well, I don't mean like that. I mean as far as the, when we shook up our machine and the other one, because I'm not going to backtrack and get all the items.
No.
I'm going to do that once and keep it on that save file, so we'll probably see him with half of his armor and stuff.
Yeah.
Because there's the heart and the armor here. Oh, good. I was about to say.
Let's say wait, because then we won't be getting the gold armor for fighting what's-his-face, will we? Or the other boss thing.
Oh, no, the golden armor's hidden in the level. The golden armor, regardless, but you have to have everything with the golden armor. The Z-Saber, on the other hand, is a lot easier to get.
I guess one will be the golden armor and the other will be the Z-Saber, I'm guessing.
No,
or you go both?
I can get them both at the same time. That's why I'm taking care of both Easter eggs. It requires you to destroy Ryle with the Z-Saber, and then destroying Pit and Bite doesn't change anything except that it changes that boss.
If you destroy one and not the other,
they still become Dark Car Machine because the parts of Pit get resurrected. only slightly perverted, but just ridiculous. And thank God I only have to fight him once.
Oh, yeah.
That's the one I'm going to penetrate with
He's
my
gonna...
giant needle.
Yep, that's what's happening there. This boss doesn't look too difficult, though, however.
Honestly, if you can handle the D-Rex and X1,
yeah,
it's pretty much the same fight.
I'm gonna say, he does not look difficult at all.
Oh.
Now, the problem...
Now, given when he hits that wall, you can't, you lose the ability to stay in the air.
But, I mean, if you time it out correctly, he's not gonna hit you. You shouldn't. Unless you do stuff like that and you slide down onto the thing. But as far as that goes, I mean, he doesn't seem like a very tough boss.
No, none of the mini-bosses really are, and they never have been in X-Series games. Which I like, but they're not overly difficult, because, you know, that would make the levels a lot harder to deal with. This level is already long and tedious enough as it is without having lots and lots of mini-bosses. Because as far as the X games go, the longest level in an X-Series game that I've encountered, no you don't.
Missed the health drop too.
Which I won't need when it comes to Tunnel Rhino. I camp out, yeah. Shit. Although, if I don't... Oh, that's nice.
This seems to be very, very, very gracious with their drops today.
Because literally, I usually camp out above the level with Tunnel Rhino, because this one is similar to like Magnet Mine in 2, you can control direction.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
And what I do is, because he's a bitch, I minimize my contact by throwing more scope, because it ricochets off the wall.
Which makes sense. Whoa!
I was frozen in place, which happens when he hits the wall hard.
First I thought that was like, shit, what's wrong with my controller? Oh, man. 'Cause I don't even think it's ever happened to me. So I'm guessing you have to either be touching the wall, right, or the ground?
Yeah. As long as you're in midair when he hits, you're fine.
And it looks like he's farting.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is normally he can actually shoot out every one of the drills on his body, shoulder and everything.
Yeah.
And like, which I'm surprised he didn't do it, because normally he makes a squeaking noise and then they all go out, and it's kind of cool when he shoots them all, because he can even shoot the one off his fist.
Well, shit, you're not giving any of these bosses a chance anyway.
Yeah, well, of course not. If I give them a chance, they get a chance to actually do some damage to me.
And that's not good.
Yeah. It literally, well, and it's also this port. This port honestly makes them more of a pushover. Because the Japanese were like, oh, well, that's too difficult. We've got to tone them down a little bit. Okay, gratuitous backtracking time. It's literally
that.
Yeah, and I'm a little too far from that ledge. But yeah, there's a ledge over here somewhere that probably need to do it. But since I...
That's a full charge?
That's a full charge shot. I am way too off on that.
Can you make it? No, I guess not.
Otherwise, I'd do it with the jump. But yeah, one full charge shot of ice. So you might want to go ahead and show that one. That way people know and tell them, but yeah, it just requires 1 charge shot of ice. And so there's a very high likelihood he could appear here.
So wait, what do we need a 3rd save spot for?
We won't.
Oh, we won't need it?
No.
Okay.
And
Did we
here
see this
would
one
be,
already?
Yeah, well, I'm starting over because I fucked that level up.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So you have to cut the first playthrough of this level out.
Well, what we're saying does not matter. Spoilers.
Whoops.
It was bad.
Yeah, I thought I had more time before I encountered somebody, and I encountered him, and yeah. So, we're fixing the problem. Remedy.
Yep.
And this god-awful... I'm glad that after this level, those idiots they end up half-destroyed in every level.
Oh, really?
Yeah, their processor chips or whatever that makes them smart gets destroyed after you destroy Blast Hornet.
They're all derpy?
Yeah, pretty much. They become green, and they don't have the big turrets on top of their head, and none of that stuff. They just, all they can do is sit there and shoot missiles, and they have no accuracy whatsoever.
That's
like, the other
hilarious.
ones will shoot up or down based on where you're at.
That's pretty terrible.
And they throw like spikes in some really random spots that you're like never like to hit. It's funny.
Oops.
Oh god. I like how it's a little bug that generates it too.
He's just like, hey, here you go. Enjoy that, buddy. Figured you might like it.
Oh, I always forget
Wow.
that thing. It jumps when you hit it. Yeah. Here it comes. It's still gonna go that way.
Turbo features. Non-existent.
And I killed it in midair. While it was turned sideways.
Oh, you killed it faster too than last time.
Yeah.
I mean, what time? That's weird.
I was like, I think they already know that we're doing a repeat on this level.
Yeah.
Alright. I hate those things. Out of all the derpy looking enemies this one has, those missile face freaking angry looking turrets, I guess you can call them. A lot of the enemies are derpy in this. I think Dr. Dopler is just a derp in general.
Yes, shoulder pads.
At
Or
least
shoulder booster things.
At least until you fight him.
Nah.
When you fight him, he gets all skinny all of a sudden. Oh, apparently it still registers that I have that, even though I died.
Oh, well, alright then.
Well, that's where you get the ride armor, people.
Yeah, I had managed to capture the neutral right armor, and I'm going to have to drill my way out of here, because it's not here.
Well, awesome. And they're still going.
It's like, let's continue to follow the drills.
Wait, do you not have to go for that up
No,
there?
oh, well, let me at least show where it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything still registers I have. It's just like game overing in a traditional game. That's where the hard piece is.
Just in case, I'm going to go ahead and just
Show them.
Show them anyway.
Yeah.
I'll just put them in there. They're like things that you may have missed.
Alright, and since we're on...
He came.
I told you, since we're on the game that I'm going to destroy him, Ray Splasher is.
That is ugly. Kung Fu Master cannot block that or dodge that.
All your base are belong to us.
Exactly. God, that game is... See, the game's actually not bad. The problem is that the English, it's all English.
Well, so is the original Zelda, if you pay close attention.
Oh, of course.
Like, I think they call Ganon Gammon.
And error is supposed to be error roll.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
And then I think even Zelda gets misspelled once.
Oh, Mega Man, was it Mega Man... Where the one where he almost kills Wily, and he says something really fucking weird, and, like, it's misspelled? I don't know, like, there's a grammatical error, I think. It's pretty hilarious. We'll get to that, well, if we ever do fucking get to that. I gotta get the classic, X collection.
I mean, the classic the Mega Man Anniversary Collection.
Mm-hmm. It's funny, I saw that, and the price they were asking for was a bit too much.
I know, it's bad enough they're so steep on X Collection now.
Mm-hmm.
I got my copy of X Collection at GameStop for $20 though.
That's where I got mine. I got that and Command Mission at GameStop.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Because the two used game shops here, one charges almost $50 for X Collection.
Yep. They wanted, for my Metroid Prime 3 collection in the 10 case,
Oh,
they want like,
they want like 90 for it.
For the Prime Collection, which I don't even like. I want the GameCube controls on the first two.
I have Metroid Prime 1 on the GameCube, and I have Metroid Prime 3 for the Wii. Unfortunately, the only reason why I got the Metroid Prime trilogy was to play 2.
Which you ought to just track down a copy of 2 because the controls aren't that good on the Wii anyway.
Actually, I enjoy them perfectly fine.
Well, I like the bounce you get with the Wii remote when you're in Morph Ball form. That's pretty cool.
But the how do I explain this? I never beat Prime 2 until I played the Prime trilogy.
I beat it. It's a bitch.
See, I don't think Prime 2 was that bad.
Quadraxis is a bitch.
Quadraxis is annoying, but he's not that bad.
And I wanted to say Dark Samus sometimes can be a bitch. And Emperor Ing. Emperor Ing is a pain.
Dark Samus, if you don't know what to do, yes, that fight can go on for fucking ever.
Actually, the first fight can be the longest because that one can stretch out forever. But the second, I think it's the third fight right before you get the screw attack. That one's a pain. We're on a completely different tangent here.
Yeah.
Playing Mega Man, we're talking Samus Aran.
Hey,
Metroid.
fucking arm cannons.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's some similarities.
They got arm cannons.
We don't morph ball, we dash.
There you go. I mean, Sam's got.
Which I love how Matt Pat calls morph ball the most useless thing ever.
I know, but it's so true. Samus is just like a ventriloquist.
Yeah,
sort of.
Basically, it's not all that impressive.
It really isn't. I never thought it was impressive to begin with. I always just thought, she rolled into like a ball and it's just, rolling. And then, in Metroid Prime, it's just like a ball, of energy in there. I was like, how the fuck? I was like, why? I was like, I thought she just, because they couldn't. I knew as a kid that there were certain things in games that, like, my dad explained it to me, I guess, and he was just like, okay, there are limitations to everything. I'm like, well, why isn't this person crawling, or why isn't this person doing this?
That's what Morph Ball was, is the graphical limitations of the first one. They couldn't do a crawling sprite on her.
God, and I can't believe, and they remade Zero Mission for the simple fact of apologizing for how shitty 1 was. Because 1 is really glitchy and really fucking bad.
Yeah, it is.
And the thing is that on my channel, I have every Metroid game done except for Super Metroid and Other M. And I'm doing those because those, they're sequels, they go to each other. And the reason why I haven't done that yet is because
from this point on, I'm working Easter eggs. So
Easter egg time, so we're going to follow on through this, and the rest of the stuff will be...
other than after... basically, we're not doing anything here but beating the game. And then he'll add in the other stuff. Easter eggs here. I've destroyed Bite, although I will go back and show you what happens if you don't destroy both Bit and Bite. And I'm also hunting down Vile. That's why I saved this level for last, because it's one of the last opportunities you have to take out Vile, and it's just easy to see.
Yeah, it's right down there. Yeah, I remember that one. I think that is one of the ones that I've done. I may have actually beat this fucking game, but it's been such a long time.
And they ruined this level too. It used to be so epic.
Oh yeah, it's just like you're about to go it's about to go down.
Yeah, and now it's just... I mean, it still kind of has it, but just barely. Oh man, and of course I get the one where the trash is falling. Because each one has a different thing. Like one of them, the elevators work.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
You just go up the elevator and just like...
Yeah. That is one of the reasons that is so useless.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, so it's not powerful enough, okay?
Alright, so I got Vile, and his weakness, which is kind of sad because Bite is also weak to the Ray Slasher, are the Spinning Blade and the Ray Slasher. But because Vile is a 2-tier battle, first you fight him in his battle armor, and then you have to kill him outside of his battle armor.
Which explains 2 weaknesses?
Well, 2 weaknesses, but either or is still his weakness.
Oh, really? That
Yeah.
sucks! I remember I did one weakness and then the other with him, because, that's how I assumed it worked. Nobody ever told me, oh, just,
Yeah,
you can use both.
let's see. I'll switch over to the Ray Slasher. He just has to be destroyed with either weapon.
Ah.
It doesn't say which one specifically. But the Spinning Blade does actually do a little more damage in his right arm.
Oh, well then, no. Don't fix what ain't broke. Vile, why is it that every time you're in this right armor, you think it's a good idea to fucking stay in it?
Yeah, well, he thinks he's invincible in his right armor.
Hey man, I respect the guy for sticking to his guns, but shit.